Now, unattended campfires are sparking growing concern all across the state as dry conditions and human carelessness continue to create fire danger.
Yeah, Annika Johns joins us live from American Fork Canyon after speaking to a biker who spotted a smoldering fire left to burn. Annika?
Yeah, good evening here. So in areas just like American Fork Canyon, fires are not allowed except in areas just like the one where I'm currently at, where they're campsites, picnic areas, and just have approved fire pits in the area. But Kevin Smith and his friend Cade tell me how that they found a fire left smoldering out in the middle of a field.
I think it's just careless that people do that.
Kevin Smith and his friend Cade were biking through American Fork Canyon when Smith says his friend stopped, pulled off the trail, and started emptying his water bottles.
Next to him was this smoldering fire.
After a few trips down to a nearby spring, the two put the fire out. But if they hadn't been there to come across the smoldering trash.
That place, it's a tinderbox up there. I mean, it's not, you know, it's going to be bad if it catches fire. It's awful. I mean, it's just not. It's really not responsible use of the land, and it's going to burn if people are careless like that.
Smith and his friend aren't the only ones who have seen unattended fires just like this one in Utah County. A few miles west in the Saratoga Springs and Eagle Mountain areas, several others have seen something similar. Fires left burning with no one in sight.
A fire should never be left like that. It really shouldn't. Like, you need to make sure that it's cold. You can put your hand, you know, on the coals. And it was windy. I mean, it could just, if it kicked up again, I mean, it could have been bad.
Both Smith and dozens of others online are now asking for people to take a moment and think about what your consequences may be before you start a fire, and leave it before you're 100% certain it's out.
Be a responsible land user. These are public lands. They're here for all of us. And a bad fire will just make that unusable for years.
Now, I just want to show you guys, when we came up here for our live shot here, we actually came across this unattended fire. Now, it looks like it's almost out, but the wind has been blowing here in this area, and so the flames have been picking up ever so slightly. So I'm actually going to take I have my water bottle here, and I'm actually going to just dump my water on the flames here to help douse the fire before we leave this area, just to make sure that it's completely out. But we did just stumble across this unattended fire here in this area. But if you are uncertain of what fire restrictions are in the air, or what the fire restrictions in your area are, officials recommend that you call your local authorities to make sure that you properly know where and where you cannot burn fires.
Could still hear that sizzle, such a good reminder there. So Annika, you also reached out to several cities today about what actions they can take when people do find these unattended campfires like you did tonight. So who's responsible?
Yeah, that's exactly Yeah, thank you. So that's exactly right. So when it comes down to who exactly is responsible, it can be a little bit tricky. So I did reach out to the Saratoga Springs, the city of Saratoga Springs, excuse me, there, where, as we know, a wildfire recently broke out near their city. And they tell me that it's a little bit tricky and a little bit complicated. In a statement, they said, quote, activities such as recreational shooting and campfires may be permitted on state-owned lands located west of the city's boundaries, subject to state regulations and restrictions. Those areas are outside of Saratoga Springs jurisdiction and are managed by the appropriate state agencies. We encourage everyone to use caution and with any activity that could spark a wildfire. We also ask all residents and visitors to do their part to help prevent wildfires and report any suspicious activity to the appropriate authorities. Reporting live from American Fork Canyon, Annika Johns, KUTV 2 News.
All right, good information, Annika. Thank you.